Week 7 of the National Football League brings us to Miami, Florida for an AFC East rematch showdown between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. Welcome everybody to Hard Rock Stadium in beautiful Miami, Florida. Week 7, the Dolphins not looking pretty. They are 1-5. The Jets, they are 3-3. So both teams really not doing anything too exciting here, at least in the first half of the season. Second half is a whole nother story. Let's get into the game this afternoon. Miami starts it with a handoff with Jay Ajayi. Yeah, he's still on Miami on here. And that's a nice pickup, brings up a first down. A couple plays later, 3rd and 1, Matt Moore under a shotgun, and Moore looking, finds no one, and he will scramble for a first down. A little baseball in him as he slides safely. And it's 2nd and 9. 9:45 to go and counting here in the first quarter. Miami on the Jets side of the field from their 24. Moore has a man. That is a touchdown. Touchdown Dolphins. Jarvis Landry. That's his 3rd of the year. And it needed to happen soon because Landry has been a little too cold over the past couple of games. So now the Jets turn, and at quarterback, Colin Kaepernick. Yeah, you heard that right. Well, he's going to make an impression toward Darius Stewart here. And this play, that's going to go for a touchdown. A big hit missed by the Miami secondary, and this game is all but tied up. Colin Kaepernick, going back to him, found himself a job out of free agency, and well, it's the Jets, so we'll see how long this lasts. Maybe someone got hurt, maybe he is the rest of the year quarterback. I expect the Jets to go after a quarterback in the draft. I expect the Dolphins to go after a little protection this game because Jay Ajayi just coughed up the ball, and that would not be the only miscue for the Fins this afternoon. 1st and 10, Ajayi, well, he would get redemption the next drive from Miami, but he would hurt himself. He gets rolled over. It looks like he's holding his hip, and it's actually a pulled groin. So Ajayi out for the rest of the game. And for the next 5 weeks, he's gone. So, pulled groin, 5 weeks. You're looking at this guy, Damian Williams, who just caught that for a nice 23-yard catch and run. He's going to be the primary back in Miami for the next month. So, we'll see what he can do. Miami driving that one. Another miscue. Jets, they get a field goal. They're up 10-7. And now they're up 17-7. Kenny Stills cannot catch Carter. And the Jets take it all the way to the HOUSE. Touchdown defense for the Jets. So, big hits. A lot of fumbles. A lot of craziness happening right now in South Beach. And the Jets, well, if you remember the first game, Miami dominated. They were up to a, I believe, 25-30 point lead, and it evaporated in the blink of an eye. So, Miami trying to get some revenge. They get a field goal, and then Cordrea tinkers the lead. Out of Clemson. How about that? He makes an interception on a very lazy ball thrown by Kaepernick. That sets up the Fins in good real estate. From the 8th, 3rd and goal, however, Matt Moore looking, wanting to run, and he cannot go anywhere. Loses a yard, and that is going to be a sack. So Miami sends out Andrew Franks. Field goal is good. It's a 4-point game. 1 minute before half. And now we will see the most bizarre play in the NFL season. This is Julius Thomas. And this is Julius Thomas going to the house. Touchdown, Dolphins. But how he scored, no one may know the answer to. We'll take a replay of this. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you that this play will never happen again in the history of football. Thomas shakes one, Sheldon Richardson comes in to help. He actually propels Thomas through whatever gap there was, and Thomas goes to the house. But Miami forgot defense on the way into the locker room, and with 12 seconds left here in the first half, Kaepernick could have ran him, but he finds Darius Stewart for the second time this afternoon. Jets 24, Dolphins 20 at half. And the Dolphins did get ball, so Jets will receive in the second half. Miami got ball to start things off, and this is definitely not a game they were expecting to be behind, let alone how close it is. You can see the stats. Miami has been dominating, but a JJ fumble and a fumble by Matt Moore. That's been the takeaways so far. Or, sorry, fumble by Kenny Stills. That's been the takeaway so far. Well, second half, it's a clean slate, and Damian Williams wants to show you why. All the way 81 yards later, Damian Williams, he's your man for the next month, Miami. Get used to seeing him on the ground like that. Touchdown, Dolphins. That was the beginning of the end for the Jets, and they're hopeful. Matt Moore, first and goal, lower that shoulder into the end zone, touchdown, Matt Moore. And the Finns are swimming ahead up by 10. Jets ensuing drive. 5 minutes to go in the third. Kaepernick play action. He finds an open man, but give Byron Maxwell credit and gives Darius Smith even more credit. Byron Maxwell coming back from injury. We're glad to have him back. I'm sure you are too if you're a Miami secondary fan or a Byron Maxwell fan. He's very, very, very important to this defense. And right there he shows it to Darius Smith. Good awareness to see that ball still in bounds, because that would still be Jets ball if it did roll out. Miami adds a field goal. They're up 13. They get ball after a Jets 3 and out. And from the 1, Matt Moore not once, how about twice in the same game? Touchdown, Dolphins. Up 13, now up 20. We're still not done with the Jets' miscues. Kaepernick playing as of old Kaepernick. He's going to scramble 3. Dolphins are there, and it's fumbled into the arms of Ndamukong Suh. No way was a Jet getting that ball. And from there, Miami would add a field goal. Matt Moore would come to the line. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is your ball game. 47 points for the Miami offense by Matt Moore's 2 rushing touchdowns. Damian Williams' 81-yard run. And a slew of field goals from Andrew Franks. This one was fun. It was a tale of two halves. It was 24-20 Jets first half. It was 27-3 Dolphins second half. Kaepernick helped out a lot with a couple of INTs and fumbles. And the Dolphins did their job. They improved to 2-5. They have the Ravens next week. For the Jets, they dropped to 3-4. And they will take on the Atlanta Falcons. We're just worried about one step at a time. And this is a step in the right direction. Especially when you have plays like we've seen today. We'll see you next week when we take on the Ravens. Take care.